welcome to a Steve the Coaster Fan video, and yes, I'm actually talking in the video. It's the last day of the 2021 season. It is Sunday the 12th of December, and let's go for an update, the final update inside the park for this year. So let's go and do one. Also happening today on the 12th of December, the park this evening at 5 PM will be doing their 125th fireworks celebration. So as soon as they're going off later this evening, I'll be down there filming an update. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel later in the week for that video uploaded. Right, the first stop on our look inside the park for the final day. Now obviously the Grand National. We've been doing a few of these over the past few weeks. Not much has happened with these scaffolding erections at the minute, but on the top of the roof you can see how it's a lot more silver now. All the way across on this side and all the way on the other side of the station. So when we walk around there, I will show you that as well. But yeah, this path is still closed off at the minute, and not much is happening today. Right, so here we are face on at the ride entrance. Obviously normally you go up them stairs and go over to the left side or the right side to pick your side to ride the classic wooden coaster. Let's look at the tower underneath the big one. As I said, just not much is happening today on the Grand National. Go a bit further forward, you can see just in there, the paint cans are still in there. There's one on that side, and there's a few over there. But yeah, not much is happening today since last week when we did one. Closed today. I think it's been closed for a bit more than just today. Let's see what this ride has installed next year for us. Here we are then on the other side of the station building. As I showed in the last update, the entire top section of this side has all been painted silver. And if YouTube had smell-o-vision last week, you would have smelt how strong this paint actually was. You can actually smell it all the way down in Big One area. But yeah, this week, nothing happening as always. The purple train's still sat over there on that side of the station, so we don't understand what's happening with that at the minute. But I'll probably go on flying machines actually and have an aerial view on top so you can see how much paint I've actually applied onto the roof. But over the winter season obviously it'll be very hard to get updates on this, so you'll have to bear with me on updates on the Grand National. Here's a look on crowd levels for the final day. Basically empty the park. There's going to be no one eating at the FY4 area today. Look at this, Southern Fried Chicken closed. The cafe and bar closed. And also the fries are closed as well. Which is very strange seeing FY4 closed up today. Here we are, Derby Racer is still boarded up, closed for the rest of this year. It's not a lot that we can actually show this ride, because it's all boarded up here. There's a few windows on the side, but it's more what's happening underneath for this one. Just got a wooden track underneath that the horses ride up and down on, so not a lot I can show you with that one, I'm afraid. There's a quick overview again of the crowd levels. Very low today. Also behind me we have Valhalla, still closed. Meant to open this year, but obviously I think because coronavirus it's got delayed till next year. The flying machines. This is still the park's oldest operating attraction. It's quite crazy to think how this has been going since 1904. It's still here in 2021, enjoying families and thrilling guests. So here we are on the flying machines now. Got all these cables and wires holding us up. Look at this. Very intriguing. But yeah, the reason we've come on here comes to get a bit of an overview of Valhalla and also the Grand National. As soon as the ride starts moving, we'll get some shots in for you. So here we are, the ride started. Here was top of Grand National. See, it's looking a lot more silver now than it used to. Look this way. Derby Racer. And there is Valhalla. Nice blast. Yes, so you're getting dizzy yet? I don't think you'll hear me very well. Apologies at the wind noise, but here we are. The ride's fully extended out now. Look at this, how far out. Yeah, I don't think you'll hear a lot of me. So apologies for that. Yeah, the ride is now starting to slow down. Apologies if you couldn't hear me just in that terrible wind. But yeah, I hope you had a bit of an overview then of Valhalla in the station. Here it is again. Again, it's more happening in what's happening inside than what's happening outside. As we pan round to the Grand National again, it's just sort of paintwork that's happening at the minute. We can't really see what's happening on the track because it's all hidden behind Valhalla. There we are then. It was a very fun ride on the flying machines. Worth pointing out that the flying machines had a very interesting braking system. It's just sort of skid plate on the side of the planes, which interacts with this other pad that's fixed onto the actual ride platform itself. Very interesting. It's just the friction that slows it down. Ready to stop? There we are, look, we're stopped. Right, on to the next adventure. Here we are, the classic ghost train is open for the final day for some final frights and scares. Very unique ghost train, this one. Especially the fact that it has an actual drop during the ride, which we'll see in a second from this next car. Here it is. As you can see, the monorail track there curves in. This used to be the monorail station, but that closed in 2012. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 2012. Here's Wallace and Gromit. Replaced the classic gold mine. In a minute, it looks like it's called W. Gromit's Filmatic, not Wallace, because it looks like the sign's a bit of a battering due to the recent storms. Oh yeah, let's head down to Skyforce and the big one, because a lot of things have happened to them over the past week. Here's what I mean. So on the other end, on that side, the monorail track's curving in. It just looks like this because the track would come in, load up guests, and obviously exit out this way towards Avalanche. But no, it's a shame that this ride closed. It was one of my favourite attractions in this park. But things have got to change. The time's move on. There's Avalanche. That was actually closed yesterday due to the bad weather. But yeah, let's head down to Icon, Big One and Skyforce. I don't really think I need to say much about this ride, do I? Just come off it anyway. And well, the less said the better, I think. On a serious note though, if you sit on row 1 or row 8, it can be a smoother ride at times. Anywhere else, it is quite painful, especially on the head. Anyway, let's go find some smoother rides. Well, we're now down at Icon. Apologies for the light in the sun, it's incredibly bright today. It's just coming in now, Icon, here it is. It is a superb ride, Icon. Still not our favourite in the park. The Big One still is, and still probably will for a long, long time. It's actually running 2 trains at last day, Icon. It's good to see. One in the station, one going round. So here we am down at the Big One, look at this. Closed today, it's a very sad sign seeing that out. Because today could have been a day when the Big One would have been running, the wind is low. But as you can see, just on the Star Hill over there, the scaffolding is getting more and more built up. Very sad to see. But yeah, Big One closed. Last day of the season. Look at this, in just over a week Skyforce now has its seats back on. Here we are, you can see the seats back on there, the tail fins are back on. It's done quite well in just over a week. That noise, by the way, is Icon just interrupting me. So let's just quickly get back to Skyforce. Yeah, seats are on, backs are on. The wings aren't on, they're still over there. It's good to see in just over a week, Skyforce looks like it's ready to rock. There we are, the sign says also closed today. It's been closed for the past 2 to 3 weeks. The queue line looks like it's been in a bloody storm. It's all over the floor. The inside queue line looks like they're getting ready to see some painting or something in there. But yeah, good to see Skyforce with its seats back on. I'm sure the wings will be back on in the next week, but obviously we won't be able to see that now until next year. Here we are, here's the closest view I can get of Skyforce. Good to see all the seats back on though, as I just said. The wings are just behind it. And yeah, if this has its wings on today, I'm pretty sure it will be open. Still a wire holding it on there. Big wire and chain. But yeah, well done the engineering team to getting this back up. Just over a week. And so here it is, the mighty big one here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Still the UK's tallest coaster. But yeah, the reason why this can't run this weekend, as you can see, they've put some platforms down just under the track on the scaffolding. And you can see there as well, if we zoom into that bit, that's a ladder going through the track, so yeah, won't be possible to run trains through that. Yeah, but these platforms are going all the way down and under Big Dipper. So yeah, this ride cannot run this weekend. So all the signs are there for new track, probably from about the top there all the way down into the mid-course. There's also another reason why the Pleasure Beach Express can't run, because the scaffolding is on the ride itself. As I just said as well, the track goes all the way down underneath Big Dipper and these platforms are on. There's Big Dipper. It's going to be interesting to see how much smoother this ride's going to be next year. But yeah, over the winter season I'll still be able to get some updates on this outside the park. Yeah, there's a big one. Let's just wait for Big Dipper to come past so you get a good view of it here, got diving back into the tunnel. There it goes. So yeah, here you can see in one shot, the scaffolding starts there, it runs behind Burger King and then up into the mid-course, as I just said as well. Then platforms going all the way up into the mid-course. You can also see ladders going through the tracks, that's why the ride could not run this weekend. The park does open on February the 12th next year, so hopefully the ride will be ready by then. Let's keep our fingers crossed. And well, there we are, we've just seen the fireworks here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for the final day of the season. Look at this park at night. Truly comes alive, doesn't it? I also hope you've enjoyed the last day inside the park doing updates. So from now until February the 12th, which is when the park reopens next year, I will be doing a few outside the park updates like I did over the winter season last year, because obviously you'll be seeing the big one track be removed and put back on. We'll most likely see Grand National from the outside of the park if we do any track replacement. And yeah, we'll do the general walk around the park outside updates. So yeah, from the UK's tallest coaster, the big one, and Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Doing something a little bit different this time with me talking instead of me putting text over the clips. So yeah, comment below if you prefer the text over the content or you prefer me talking. And thank you and goodbye.